Think of your most memorable dining experience and think why it was extraordinary for you. Well, food is one aspect, but there are different reasons why it becomes a special moment in your life. Today, we are going to discuss about that special element. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mehak. I hope you guys are all fine. And like always, I also hope that you guys are reading. Um, Quick note, excuse me if I sound weird. I just have a bad cold and cough. But other than that, we are good. We are reading. Um, the book that I finished, which actually took me 2 weeks because the book was remarkable, insightful. I just wanted to absorb everything. I underlined so many quotes. It was just amazing. It's called Unreasonable Hospitality by Will Guidara. Now, in this book, Will, who was the co-owner of 11 Madison Park, which is a restaurant in New York. At one point of time, this restaurant was declared as world's best restaurant, number one. He precisely discusses in this book how do you create those memorable moments that results in extraordinary dining experiences. But quick note, if you think that this book is all about running restaurants, it's not just for people from hospitality. Wait till the end of the book review and you'll know why this book is special, or why I just loved it. So the book starts off with the journey of Will. So in 2006, he joins the 11 Madison Park restaurant, which is owned by the chef Daniel. When he joins, he introduces his philosophy of unreasonable hospitality, which is going above and beyond what is rational. And Will shows us, together with Daniel and the team of 11 Madison Park, how he takes a restaurant which was just another restaurant in Manhattan, like a good enough restaurant in Manhattan, to a restaurant that finally gets 3 Michelin stars and ranks number one in the world. Now, like I said, this book is not about, running restaurants. It's about caring for people. It's about creating, Will uses this phrase, it's about creating this little magical moments in the world which could do with magic. It's about creating those memorable experience. I think this book was a perfect masterclass in human connection for me. And you will he shares a lot of examples how he creates those memorable experience for his customers and people who are coming for the dining. Like two of my favorites are where he creates this winter wonderland for one of the customers from California who is homesick and who missed snow. And one of the couple, he transforms the restaurant into a winter carnival. And because this couple who was to land a day prior to attend the winter carnival could not make it to the carnival, so next day when they come, he transforms the restaurant into a winter carnival. So yeah, so you will have these moments where you will be like, how does he think, the amount of creativity he has to create these magical moments for the customers, just for them to be comfortable, just for them to feel cared for, is amazing. Now this book has a lot of takeaways, but I think I have my 5 favorite ones, which I actually have written because I didn't want it to miss on anyone, and I wanted to discuss all of them with you. So I thought it makes sense for me to write it down so that I don't forget. The first one is that hospitality is about empowering your team to say yes. So in this book, he emphasizes that true service excellence really comes when you give authority to your staff, to your people, to say yes, and give them the confidence to make decisions that are ultimately great for the customers. Otherwise, all that time is taken to go back to the boss, check if they can do. The experience is affected. The second, he talks about that details matter. Of course, they do, but connection is what matters the most. While technical perfection is important, genuine human connection is what creates memorable experience. Your restaurant or place of service can be completely tech savvy and amazing, but if it has that one element of memorable human connection, that's what seals the deal. The third is that excellence, this is one of my favorite, excellence requires both high standards and forgiveness. So he says that while you're working to create this environment where you're advocating and pushing people to achieve high excellence, you also have to give them an environment where people are free to make mistakes, and they're not afraid to make mistakes. So that is very important. The fourth one, and I think which is my favorite one, which is also the shining moments in the book, is where Will is talking about how you need to invest in your team's dreams. How you need to understand what are their dreams, what are their visions and goals. And that is what, were some of the most powerful moments in the book for me, where, he's describing how he helped the staff to achieve their personal goals, and in turn, these staffs became the most loyal people and sincere people to have around. And the last one is, of course, which is from the title, that you need to be completely unreasonable in your pursuit of excellence. You have to choose to do what's more than, just the standards of reasonable, when it serves a greater purpose. So a lot of times when Will was suggesting something or doing something, people would be, what, this is silly, or this is too much, this is, not what rational looks like. But he says exactly, that when it is serving a bigger purpose, when you really want to create that magical moment, you really have to think, unreasonably. So these were, my favorite five takeaways from the book. Now, of course, you might think, that this book is maybe, perfect for people from the hospitality industry or the service industry. But I think, personally, I felt that this book is just perfect for, business leaders who want to create these memorable customer experiences. It is perfect for entrepreneurs who are looking to create companies with a customer focus. I think this book also works very well for team leaders, who want to create a culture for excellence. And finally, for professionals who want to exceed, than what is expected in their field, how they can do better. Ultimately, I think Will says in the book that, each one of us, whether you're from the education, banking, tech, hospitality, each one of us are essentially in the service industry. We are serving the person opposite to us. So how you can make that connect memorable is what he has talked about in this book. I think, for me, what makes this book special is that it's just not about, um, him telling you that, what great service looks like. He has actually shared with you practical tips and, techniques, how you can do, what you can do. And I think that was interesting for me. It was like a case study thing, and where he's actually talking from his experience, the struggles, the things that really worked for him. The storytelling is amazing. It's really engaging. It is light. Some of the moments will make you laugh. Some will, most of them will leave you in awe. How did he come up with these ideas? And I think, the entire, like I said in the start, the entire book feels like a masterclass in, human connection and excellence, because I think that is what is at the heart of it. How do you create these memorable moments? And I think, as you can understand by now, that, how much I have fallen in love with this book, I would definitely 100% recommend this book. I think this book is perfect, especially in this time, current times, where it is all about automation. I think this book has really taught me that, in this world of automation that we live in, human connection is still important, because, this human connection actually creates these moments which can, convert your customers into your brand advocates, and your employees into passionate stakeholders. And I think that is what Will has shown in this book. Once you read it, you would want to just imbibe everything quickly in your life. What can I do? The ideas are so good. um, Although, if you're someone, who owns a small business or a small restaurant, you might feel that, oh, but, some of these things are something that we might not be able to apply, because, 11 Madison Park is world's best restaurant. That means huge capitals, etc. But I think, the ideas can be taken upon and used or scaled up at places that, where service is at the heart, because essentially the principle remains the same, is how to create that memorable experience. So that's all on this memorable book that I just happened to read. So I hope you give this book a try. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the book review. I'm going to see you guys next week with another title. Till then, take care and bye bye.